Hi everyone, welcome to Silver Crow Tarot. I'm Lindsay. Thanks for stopping by and welcome back to my subscribers. And I appreciate you all. And to my new subscribers, thank you. Thank you for deciding to spend a little time with me. This is a little mini haul. I mean, it shouldn't be a long video unless I get long-winded. Just some things that have come into my life recently, things I've purchased or my husband bought for me, and I just thought I would share just because they're cute. First thing, this came in the mail today. Well, let me go back. It's from Witchy Moonlight Elements, and her name is Tiffany, and she's based out of Elkton, Maryland. We recently bought a new vehicle, and I wanted a decal to go on the back. And my husband said, sure. You know, he always puts his retired Coast Guard decal on the window. It was on the truck, now it's going to be on our SUV. And I wanted one. So my initial purchase, let me reach over here and grab it because I put it away. My initial purchase to go on the back window was this. And he said, are you kidding me? Now, understand my husband doesn't care. He fully supports me. But I live in an area that does not. And his concern was, and it's a valid concern, is that someone sees this and due to their ignorance, I'm just going to say it because it is, due to their ignorance, they think I'm a Satan worshiper or something, and you know, this is the part, well, this is Florida anyway. He didn't want anything to happen to the car, and I agree. So I said, I'm going to do something. It's going to be witchy, but maybe it'll be a little more subtle. So I went online and I bought this decal. First, is this not pretty? I'm definitely going to be using this packaging, this lovely purple padded package in a junk journal I make. I just thought it was too cute. Anyway, I have opened it already. I've actually looked at the item, but I just wanted you to see how it came to me in case you're looking for a nice decal for a vehicle, a house window. If you had hard side luggage, it'd probably go on luggage, you know. Anyway, I got a welcome or a thank you letter from Tiffany, which was great. It came packaged with this piece of cardboard over so it didn't get wrinkled. It, didn't get bent or anything. The invoice came with it, and the one thing I noted, I mean, and it wasn't very expensive. It was only $5.75 for the decal, but was this at the bottom? Can you see that? Do the green thing. Reuse this paper to make origami confetti or your next to-do list. And I thought that was just so cute, being on the invoice like that. I found it adorable. It had this lovely purple just sort of tissue paper on it, and she had stamped it with wax, with her special stamp. I thought that was really cute. Oh, I think I'm missing something. Let me look down in here. Yes, I am. Okay. So this is the decal, because I told my husband, okay, well, if you don't want me to put a pentagram on, then I'm going to do a witch's knot, because guaranteed, probably 90%, 99% of the people who live around me or in this area or something will have no clue what that is. And, but I do. I know what it is. And I'm going to charge this. I'm going to do my thing to use this as a protection for the car. And then it's going to go on the back window. Also, what came with it, with this little packet, Yeah, I probably should have just pulled this all out ahead of time. But the little stickers. I hope you can see these little stickers. Look at the moon and clouds with the little witch. And a little witch. And a little ghost with a coffee mug. Oh, how cute is that? It just kills me. I love these things. It came with sterile alcohol pad to prep it. It came with application instructions. And her card is on here, but this is also a piece of plastic because, you know, when you put decals on, you need to sort of smooth them out. And it was so nice of her to include a card here. Here is her information. If you think you might want a decal from her, you can certainly go here. Like I said, she was on Etsy. Her name is Tiffany, and I just wanted to give her a shout out because I love this stuff, and I really like the decal. I think it's going to look great. My husband's Coast Guard decal is gold as well, so this is going to look good. I'm thrilled with it. Okay, let me move these out of the way. Let's see, what next? What next? I know you can see some shadow over here because I've moved these, and I apologize for that. I'm trying to take care of that. The next thing I have is this lovely candle. I was in Marshall's the other day, and this caught my eye. This is a patch. So when this candle is done, I'm pulling this patch off. I'm going to find a way to pull this patch off. And it's going to go on either a piece of my clothing or it's going to go on my backpack. But this scent is amazing. It's called Black Vanilla Bourbon. And it says bergamot, spice, and orange blossom. And it is divine. Oh my gosh, it's divine. Bergamot and spice reveal ambered oud wrapped with cedar wood and orange blossom over tonka and black vanilla bourbon. The smell is unreal, but I love the smell first, but boy, I'm definitely going to do something with this patch. That's for sure. And while I was there, I walked around the corner, and high up on the top of a shelf, and this is very tall, so I'm going to have to sort of slide her in, but I found this lady up on a very high shelf, and I just fell in love with her. All black. She's about 16 inches tall. That's why I can't fit her all in, but I was just amazed at the detail on this. She's quite heavy. She's gorgeous, and I thought, man, for this time of year and all times of year, she's going to be sitting here at the front of my desk. I moved books so I can put her up on the shelf that I have all my books sitting on, and that's going to be her place. But isn't she gorgeous? There was only one there, and I had to have her. So she came home with me. Let me rearrange some stuff because I certainly don't want anything to happen to her. Sorry about that. Okay. We were at Cracker Barrel, I think, when my husband has his shots and stuff on Monday mornings afterwards. He's hungry, so we go to Cracker Barrel and have breakfast. And they've got some Halloween stuff out. And walked around the corner, and I found this little cutie. It's a little frog, and I do believe it's a salt shaker. It's got two. I don't use salt shakers. I use grinders, but it's got two little holes here to shake, and I had to have this frog. And then peeking around from the other side of the little shelf it was on was a cat, and the cat has three, so I'm assuming this is Pepper. So I thought, in spells, this is perfect. I'm going to put salt in this one to put in my spells. And I'm going to put a pepper or maybe chili powder or something to put in this one. So I now have Ribbity and Hiss. And for now, they sit here on the the edge of my desk here, and they're just adorable. And then at a little metaphysical store, I found this gorgeous beauty. It's an amethyst. I love this. I know most people want it all purple and stuff, but there was something here, this cracked sort of clear crystally shade that just drew me in with the sort of light pink around the edges. But I don't know, I just fell in love with it. And initially, as I was holding her one day, I heard the word Mara, and I thought, oh, okay, your name is Mara. And then when I did a meditation and I was holding her, she came through as Zamara. It was like she said, no, Zamara. So her name is Zamara. And she sits on my desk with me. My husband bought me, I know I've told you guys that I like ducks. We go on cruises, and I'm the duck hunter. My husband and I go around hunting for all the ducks that people hide. If I find one and I have one like it, I just leave it there for someone else. But if I don't have one like it, it's mine. It's coming home with me. But since Jimmy Buffett passed away, I was sort of bummed because I'm a parrot head. And my husband saw this online. It's not a rubbery duck. He's hard. But he bought it for me because he knew I was really bummed. Margaritaville is one of my favorite songs. Margaritaville is one of my favorite places to get a grouper sandwich. And I love, every time we go to Cozumel, we go to Margaritaville. And he just sort of bought this for me to commemorate Jimmy Buffett. And yes, I have seen him many, many times in concert. And one time while sitting in Margaritaville in Key West having a grouper sandwich, I heard someone pick up a guitar and start playing, and I turned around and looked, and about 5 feet from me there sat Jimmy Buffett singing his songs, playing his guitar. He never said a word. He just walked in, sat down, started playing, sang a few songs, got up, said hi to everybody, and he left. It was awesome. It was really awesome. So hubby got that for me. When we were on this cruise in Norway in June, yes, it was June, Norway has this thing about trolls, and my husband had said he wanted to get one of the Norwegian trolls. And I was in a little, like an antique sort of shop, and I walked by and I heard over here, and I turned around and looked because I thought someone was talking to me. I didn't see anyone. There was no one behind me, no one around me, but sitting there all by herself was this little girl, this little woman, though, this little troll. I better be careful what I call her. And I thought, okay, well, she must have called out to me, so she's coming home with me. And this is Hagda. Now, the interesting thing about Hagda is you see her hair is all sort of wild. I have tried to sort of pin her hair back. One, I don't like it that way. I don't think she likes it that way. So I just leave it up like this. But every now and then, in the morning, I will come in here, and Hagda, her hair will be all over to one side, or her hair will be straight back, or her hair, one morning I came in and all her hair was pulled to the front. To the front. And I don't have I do have a fan in here, but I never leave it on at night. I'm not in here. So I always let her hair do what it wants to do. It doesn't matter what I do. If I came in tomorrow morning, if I slicked her back, her hair would be like this again. So it's just sort of strange that something like that keeps happening to little Miss Hagda here. But I think it's kind of cool. Another of the Norwegian troll dolls I bought because I had to. Look at this hair. I had to get her. This is Momay. Momay and her little pal Bugsy here. And she is knitting a Norwegian flag. But she was just so cute and just so adorable, and I had to have her. But the interesting thing is that I looked all around, and I don't know if you can see it. The back of her looks like the back of a frog. To me it does. You know, with the little nodules and stuff. Sort of looks like a frog. I thought that was really interesting. And she's got her little dimples here. But she's just adorable, and she sits here and she watches over everybody. So this is Momay with Bugsy. And I bought also recently some witches runes. I had made my own out of, I bought some black stones just at the dollar store, and I painted the symbols and stuff on them, and I thought I did a good job of putting a cover over to protect it so the paint didn't rub off, but that didn't happen. So all mine rubbed off, so I thought, I'm going to buy these. So I did. I went on Etsy. I got them off of Etsy, but for the life of me, I cannot remember where I bought them. But I've been using these and loving these, and they came in this wonderful little pouch here, which is just great. So I now have that. And a little while ago, we were at Michael's. Yeah, I went into Michael's because I wanted to buy some black, their artificial flowers, some black and some, I think I got like a deep rusty color and like a deeper red, real deep red with like black tips on it and stuff to do some decorating that I want to do. But, they always get you at the checkout. Well, this was at the checkout. And I thought it was just adorable. And I'm a sucker for tins, man. I love this tin. And when the mints are gone, I am going to put my charms in this little tin, I think. Or am I going to use it as like that might be better, a traveling altar. That would be kind of cool. So when I opened it a few minutes ago, I realized that the mints are all little planchettes. And I thought that was just stinking cute. I get little planchette mints, and I get this lovely little container here, and I can reuse it, and I liked it. And one last thing, I've been talking to my witch sisters quite a lot. I know you may have heard me mention, as far as ancestral work goes, I will work with my witch sisters, my witch ancestors, and I saw it online, a pendulum, but it called to me. It's got a lovely tree on it. It's a green aventurine, and all of it is green aventurine. But I use pendulums quite often, and I have pendulums that are assigned specifically to who I'm speaking with. I have an amethyst one for my ancestors. I have a snowy quartz for my angels. I have just a regular quartz for general. And then I bought this one to just communicate. It's assigned specifically to my witch sisters. I thought that was so pretty. And they seem to like it too. They are communicating very well. And then one more, and I think I'm done with this video. Sorry, as I reach, I apologize. And I just knock stuff off so you can't see. I got this pendulum. And this is assigned for goddess work. For Hecate, for Lilith. for hell, for all the dark goddesses that I talk to and want to communicate with. This just seemed perfect. So I got this pendulum, and boy, is it chatty. Do they like to talk to me? So anyway, that's it for this video. Just a little mini haul to show you some of the things that I purchased lately that sort of bring me joy, bring me happiness. I'm a sucker for little things, you know, that just put a smile on my face, and things like this do. So until the next time, guys, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for spending just a little bit of time. And I'm sure that they have these left at Cracker Barrel if you have one near you and you might be interested. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Till then, peace and love. Bye.